After a long silence, John Fury finally addressed Tyson Fury's defeat by Alexander Usyk luminantly for the interviewer. Despite his reluctance to participate in interviews or offer criticism, he was more laid back. John Fury celebrated his 60th birthday and gave a speech earlier today. But many fans believe that John Fury's statements still show how devastated he is by his loss. Thus, it would have taken him several weeks to speak on this significant day. The boxer that is closest to John Fury in space is Bill Haney, the father of World Boxing Council super lightweight champion Devin Haney. There have been rumors that Devin Haney too fired Bill Haney after Devin Haney's defeat to Ryan Garcia. Be sure to stay tuned for all the details over the weekend as other boxing professionals have shared their responses to the news that Tyson Fury intends to fire John Fury before their rematch. John Fury was barely able to watch as Alexander Usyk emerged victorious in Tyson Fury's heavyweight title fight, the latter suffering his first professional defeat. When the scorecards were shown, the boxer's father turned away from the ring in disgust, as seen on camera. After Usyk and his teammates made their decision, John abruptly turned away, looking dejected and sad. And had a quick conversation with one of Tyson's trainers. Judging from John's previous comments, the outcome of the fight most likely surprised him much. 1 round to undisputed. The 59-year-old father begged his son not to make any mistakes as he entered the corner between rounds 11 and 12, declaring 1 round to undisputed. After the fight, Tyson restated the information his team had given him, which was that he had performed well enough over the course of the 12 rounds to win. "I appreciate Alexander's valiant battle. It was a close battle, but I felt like I contributed enough." At the press conference held after the bout, he declared, "I'm not a judge, and I can't judge a fight while I'm boxing. Had they informed me prior to the last round that I was eliminated, I would have gone and attempted to complete it. Had they informed me prior to the last round that I was eliminated, I would have gone and attempted to complete it. Make sure you activate the post notification and subscribe to the channel. Ring this way. You'll never miss any more videos from Combat Sports World UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping, who blamed John even more in a YouTube debate about the fight.
Corner work was an absolute shambles because John Fury, no man alive born from a woman can beat my son. That might be the last time I ever say that because I don't think we're ever going to hear John Fury say those words again. John Fury was screaming over the top of Sugar Lee, right? So your corner is sitting there getting conflicting advice.
Don't be afraid to slide in. Slide in. Quit pulling back or you're getting caught. Win these 2 rounds. Go.
You need a cool, calm, collected corner. The corner work for 60 seconds in a situation where the stakes are so high is absolutely vital. A lot of the time, they don't need to tell them how to box, but you need to calm their minds and you need to give them an accurate reflection of what is going on in the fight, and therefore go out there, spot 1 or 2 key little things. You can't have people shouting all over.
Naturally, he said, you can't have people becoming emotional and attempting to be seen and heard on video. His father, John Fury, is very attached to him, but you have to know your position sometimes. John won't have to wait long to witness Tyson battle Usyk 1 bar. The two are working on their much-awaited rematch, with a potential date of October 12 or 13 in Saudi Arabia. Tyson Fury's father, John Fury, has come under fire for his role in Tyson's most recent defeat by Alexander Usyk. As the last round of drew closer, Fury's corner was clearly tense, and his crew advocated accuracy and prudence. A video of Sugar Hill giving Tyson Fury some sage advice just surfaced online, although it's likely that Tyson was only able to hear John ranting.
Be ready to punch. Bang, bang. You ain't got to throw it hard.
Yeah, put 2 rounds like this. Light punches.
6 minutes. Don't be afraid to slide in. Slide in. Quit pulling back or you're getting caught. Win these 2 rounds. Go. Jimmy, you won it. You've won the fight. Stop pulling fucking back.
Despite Fury's team's assurances, 2 of the 3 judges felt Usyk had the advantage on points, so Fury had to move to take the title. Since then, supporters have accused Fury's group and John of providing poor counsel. The only person who ought to have been speaking was Sugar Hill, as many cooks taint the broth. John Fury is a capitalist who is an absolute banker. His own bloodline was destroyed by John Fury. Following the fight, Fury maintained that he had the better of the fight and dropped subtle hints about a potential rematch. one of which included a clause that may set up an exciting rematch. "I think I prevailed in that battle," Fury said. "It was one of those boxing decisions, in my opinion, since I won most of the rounds, and I think he won a couple. We each gave it our all. I think I won that fight, and I'll be back." After losing, Fury's future in the game was questioned, therefore I have a rematch clause. The fighter, 35, declared, "I'm boxing because I love it. I'm not boxing because I have no money." This statement underlined his unwavering passion for the sport. "In a few months, I'll be 36. Since I was a young child, I have boxed. Where does everything come to an end? Do I still love the game and enjoy myself in there after 100 battles and eventually break down and wind up in a wheelchair? When I am no longer able to do it, I shall keep doing it." Before we continue with the video, I'll pack it up. What are the honest opinions of your guys regarding this whole situation? Is it likely that Tyson Fury will eliminate John Fury before his rematch with Alexander Usyk in October, or is this simply conjecture? Comment below. In the Alexander Usyk fight, Carl Froch has taken offense at Tyson Fury's corner for giving him terrible and unprofessional advice. Froch raged on Talk Sports, saying that when you have 3 people, including Big John Fury the fighting man, shouting and screaming at you while you have 2 other people giving you advice, that means you're listening to nobody at all. I thought that was terrible and really unprofessional in his corner. Many boxers and fans believe that Alexander Usyk was wrongfully denied a knockout finish against Tyson Fury in the 9th round because the referee kept interfering when he didn't have to, giving Tyson Fury a huge benefit of the doubt and possibly saving him. Alexander, the promoter of Alexander Usyk, was confident that his boxer was robbed of a finish.
Screen, I watched it live. For me, I had the impression that Usyk won 7 rounds. That was my personal scorecard, which I consider to be pretty precise throughout 20 years. Minus 1 point deduction for the knockdown. So, not even that close, I would suggest.
Did you think the ref jumped in too early for the knockdown?
I think the ref saved actually Tyson from a knockout, and he stole the 9th round knockout, which should have been happening. Sorry for my name.
David Haye was not pleased with Nelson's standing count of 10. Either this is due to the fact that by the time he completed the count and assessed Fury's capacity for self-defense, the round was about to finish, and there was no more time for fighting, and the Haymaker retaliated angrily for that. He fumed on TNT Sports. If Fury was doing that to Usyk, it would have been stopped. The referee stopped him and his opportunity, then gave him 20 seconds to completely recover. It looked really bad from ringside. Even Fury fans said, "Thanks, ref." And you have to agree, because if you have watched the fight back in its entirety, there's a point in round 9 where the ref almost shoulder barges Alexander Usyk away from Tyson to prevent hitting him, as if he's marking him for a corner. Now that the fight is all done and dusted and an undisputed heavyweight has been crowned, the heavyweight division is at an all-time high, as there's a lot of matchmaking to be made now. You of course have the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk rematch in October, then Anthony Joshua will fight the winner of Daniel Dubois and Filip Perovic on June 1st, which will hopefully line up a blockbuster fight against either Tyson Fury or towards the start of next year. Most likely it'll be interesting to see if John Fury does get fired, or at least not in Tyson's corner for the rematch, as Sugar Hill was giving him great advice until John was screaming from the bottom of his lungs over the legendary trainer. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell and subscribe to Fight Fury for future videos from Combat Sports World. This will ensure that you don't miss any uploads till the next one, which we hope to see you in.